I have to say that that makes me excited every time I see it because it's so many amazing humans involved in that, Carrie.
Me too, Kim. Absolutely.
I would love to know what the favorite thing for Adam and the favorite thing for Jill is about being part of a community versus doing entrepreneurship alone.
I will say my favorite part about being part of a community is the accountability and the support you get from everybody in it. This is one of the first communities that I've been in where we're really here to help each other and we're not in competition with each other. And I just love how we all show up and support each other, and that we all know we can't be at every single event and every single thing, and that we all have to protect our bandwidth and not overextend ourselves. And I love that everybody has that understanding, and that hopefully nobody's feelings get hurt when you can't come to something.
It's a great point, Adam. I think this community demonstrates that well. Jill?
I have to agree with Adam on all that, but I'll give a different answer. I appreciate being in a community because I am always finding out every time I get together with somebody else in our group settings that I am not alone in going through an up or a down, or not being able to figure something else out, or knowing that I might have gotten past this thing or learned this thing and someone else is now in that spot. And so whatever I went through is not uncommon. And knowing that brings so much more like, oh, okay, I'm not alone in this. Like, I'm not the first person to experience this hiccup, and that everybody else before me has done it. And now I'm in a group where everyone could tell me right off the bat how they got past it, or their tips to getting through it, or don't do it this way, do it this way. This is what we found works better. So having that space where we can bring all of our ideas together, know that we're not super alone in this, that somebody's done it before, and share what we all know without, like Adam was saying, like without that competition. And it just being us entrepreneurs working together to bring the answers to everyone that needs them.
I love it. So I want to add to this, and Carrie, I want you to speak to this as well. One of the things we want everyone who's listening to know is we're not everybody's flavor. Like, our community is a very special place that we guard fiercely. So we are definitely not everybody's flavor in, we just have a lot of beliefs like the no competition. We're not competing with anyone. We're here to support each other so that when the water rises, all the boats rise. But I also want to say that if we are not your flavor, please don't be alone in the journey anyway. Find your tribe, find your people to connect with and be a part of so that you are not struggling on your own. So, Carrie, I would love for you to speak to that as well, because I do think that's really important.
It is important, Kim, and we've kind of touched on it a few times during this show today about not being alone and having people in your corner. And I actually want to put a different word out there in a different way, that it's important to have the right people in your corner. So just like Kim said, we're not for everyone. So for those out there that are looking for people to connect with, you need to do a little bit of test and measure on that with those relationships. You might have a family member that can support you, but maybe they're not the right person to support you. So I don't want to turn this into a negative, but at the same time, I want everyone to know that you have options, and it's a good idea to make sure that you have the right people around you to help support you so that you're not alone.
Very, very good point, Carrie. I think that when we are doing anything we'll get it right before the 100th episode. Anything entrepreneurial, to take the, the yucky bits of aloneness, that take the yucky bits of, messing something up and thinking we're the only one, all of those things. Just go through this week. This is our challenge for you. Go through this week, find your tribe, find your people, and we will be back next Friday, 7 a.m. Central, for another show for Good Morning Entrepreneurs.
And this is the team signing off for Good Morning Entrepreneurs.